This is News 8 at noon.
Well, good afternoon. It is Monday. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Heather Myers.
And I'm Nada Rampur. Glad you're with us here. Governor Gavin Newsom telling everybody now how he wants to spend more than $200 billion. That's the budget. Taxpayer money to spend over the next year.
Some of that money will be used for the state's COVID-19 response. News 8's Dana Marie McNichol has been monitoring the briefing and joins us live now to explain how the money will be utilized. Dana Marie.
Well, we're looking at a budget of 300 pages long, $286.4 billion. That's what Governor Gavin Newsom just announced in a press conference. He's saying billions of dollars will be going towards the fight for the coronavirus and the state's effort to mitigate that here. Here's a look inside that press conference.
The commitment, the goal this year is to do more on testing, get those vaccine boosters, and continue to do what we can to fight this latest surge and issues related to staffing of frontline workers at our hospitals and deal with just the incredible stress and strain.
Now, an already $11.2 billion has been spent on fighting the pandemic, with 67.6 million vaccines and boosters given, 124.5 million tests. So these are some of the numbers that he was sharing with us. Now, for this year and next, $2.7 billion will go towards the fight of the coronavirus, $1.4 billion over the next year, and then in 2023, $1.3 billion. Now, part of this budget is a newly announced 50 sites, testing sites that open this weekend, staffed by the California National Guard members. Now, 6 of them are right here in San Diego. We have a full list of those on CBS8.com. Now, another area of focus for California is combating the climate crisis. So Governor Newsom says he's using some of that money to help fight wildfires, $2.7 billion for forest health and fire protection, another $6 billion in a drought package. Next on Newsom's agenda is breaking down how the state is going to confront homelessness with a $14 billion package, along with tackling the cost of living for Californians with a goal of creating universal access to health care coverage, building new housing, and cost of child care and health care. Now, finally, keeping our streets safe by bolstering that law enforcement and local response and keeping drugs and guns off the street. Now, I did just throw a lot of information at you. Let me tell you, the press conference was a long one, a lot of numbers, but it's all a really interesting information. Of course, the breakdown of how taxpayer dollars are going to be spent over the next 3 years. We have a full breakdown of that coming on CBS8.com. So if you'd like a look at that press conference, as well as each item and how pretty much dollar by dollar is being spent, you can have that. I'll send you over to CBS8.com.